Hey, how you doing? How you been? How's your day? Want to hear about mine? Come, listen. So, Donald Trump got people out here losing their mind over this executive order to take away SNAP, Section 8, cash assistance, financial aid, I guess, for schools, grants and loans or something like that. I've heard that grants and loans is not all approved yet, but some of these videos I've been seeing seems like it's been effective immediately in some states. But I'm not sure exactly, still doing my homework on it. But I just want to get on here and talk about the videos I have seen of people losing their mind. Now, mind you, I've been on food stamps before a couple of times. When I fell on hard times or I had to switch jobs or whatever, or, emergency situations, so surgeries and stuff like that, I've leaned on the government for cash assistance and food stamps. Never stayed on that long because I don't like dealing with them people. And one of the reasons why is because they always got some issue always going on with like submitting papers or them receiving papers on time when you they say upload them, and then you go to upload them and is a problem. Oh, they didn't get it. Oh, you got to come back and bring this paper. You got to come back and bring that paper. Then sometimes I ask you for the same stuff over and over again. And I just don't like dealing with these people. So I always made it my business not to stay on the government assistance too long. I think the longest I've ever been was last year, which was probably 6 months, 8 months, something like that. I got to do my homework. But it was right after my depression and everything else. If you know, you know. But yeah, I just wanted to check out a few videos. Here's the first one.
4,000 of Metro Atlantans are finding out they are no longer eligible for food stamps. The change affects Cobb, Gwinnett, and Hall counties. Channel 2 Sophia Choi is live in Cobb County. And Sophia, this involves able-bodied adults who are now required to go to work.
Got him! Got him!
So, yes, that was the news report for Georgia. I think theirs is effective immediately, is what you read on the screen, but I'm not for sure. Like I said, I'm going to do my homework some more tonight to post tomorrow. But I just wanted to take a look at some videos of people freaking out. And it just amazes me because some of these people really do need it. And then, like they said in some of these clips, that some people just take advantage of it. And so sometimes that's the case, and it's bad. And it makes it harder for people who actually need to be on it or wants to be on it for the time being or whatever way you want to put it. So yeah, let's take a look.
Hard. Nobody wants food stamps. Nobody wants to deal with this. People who think that getting food stamps is some kind of wonderful experience, it's not. I don't want to have to get these. I don't want to have to deal with this stuff. It's not easy and it's not fun. I just wish I had the money to pay for food on my own. I wish I did. I wish that my ex would pay their back support. I wish they would pay any support. I wish that people would visit my shop and buy things for me. I wish a million things were different. I wish I didn't lose both of my parents and I wasn't so depressed that I can't even think straight most days.
As you can see, as what I was saying is the point of being on them at all, they put you through too much. And then when you really do need help, they put you through too much. And then some people, like she said, just don't want to deal with them. And I'm one of those people. But when it comes down to it, you got to deal with them. It's because you need it, and they want so much from you for no reason. Just, are you going to help me or not? I understand you need paperwork, but I bring you the paperwork. I do everything I need to do. But y'all still give people to run around. So I understand where she's coming from because it's ridiculous that you got to go through so much with these people when you don't want to deal with them at all. But sometimes you got to go that route. So let's take a look at the next one.
I just got a letter from DHS. They have cut off my food stamp disability for me, all 6 of my kids, and my Section 8. What do they expect me? I have been getting welfare since I was 19 years old.
Okay, see, this is one of the situations where did y'all see how much money she gets? How much stamps she $3,000 in stamps. She says she has they cut off her disability for her kid. Okay, now disability, if you cannot do things, then I understand. If you have a disability, you can't work, can't say, I have a few people in my family that gets disability, and they get it for good reason, because as bad as they want to work, they can't. They could work certain hours of the day or a certain amount of time a day, but it's not a 40-hour a week job. And it's crazy. It's hard for veterans to get these things. But for someone like her, since she was 19, and I'm not sure she had kids when she was 19. Like, did she start having kids at 19, before 19, and been on it since she was 19. This seems a little stiff. So you've never been out to get a job? Like, nobody ever made you go out and look for work or determine whether you're able to work? You've been on food stamps since 19 years old. You're good. Like, that's good, because the times I've been on it, I had been cut off at a certain time, which was fine, because eventually I found another job. But they've never required you to do nothing since you were 19. Now, I know what's going on with her kids, like the disability with her kids, but wow. Then she gets a $40,000 tax refund. Like, I'm lost. Where does the $40 in taxes come from? $40,000 in taxes. But okay, on to the next.
So Trump is supposedly changing the requirements to qualify for EBT, Section 8, and welfare. So if you are on these things or trying to get on these things, Trump is requiring you to work at least 30 hours a week to maintain or qualify for these assistances. This is one of those changes that he's making that I don't think I'm upset with, because a lot of people use these assistances as crutches because they know that they can rely on this and don't have to do anything or do the bare minimum. So he's kind of pulling that crutch away from them and taking that dependency away from them. So I don't think I'm mad with this one. But if you're one of those that I'm talking about that know...
I cut her off mid-sentence by accident, but she didn't say much. She just said, if you know, you know. But I don't think that's a bad idea, like she said, because some people do use these things as a crutch. I don't think a bad idea that if the disability people could work 25 hours a week and still get their disability, then I feel as though that if somebody can go out here and run the street and smoke weed or whatever they do throughout the day, they can run around and chase their boyfriends down the street, baby fathers down the street, they could go out here and work, you know what I'm saying? But to completely take it away from everybody, especially the ones that really need it, that is disabled, is a stretch. But I totally agree with her with the 30 hours for certain people, just to let them know that this don't last forever. But y'all letting them stay on as if it does last forever. But gotta take the good with the bad for 4 years. But I don't know how it's gonna be after that. But some of this is kind of reasonable, and some is not for a lot of people. So next.
Nothing, just enjoying my bowl of cereal and water, because Trump done made an executive order to cut off WIC, food stamps, cash assistance, Section 8, housing, financial aid for the colleges. This man is power tripping.
So as you can see in her video, it does state that it's effective at 5 p.m. at a certain time. on a certain day. And that's shocking, because I would think it would go through a certain vote or Congress or something like that before he could actually take it away. I don't know if that has happened, but I know I've seen that he couldn't do it for financial aid, grants and loans right away. It has to be talked through amongst others before he can get it approved or something like that. So yeah, to see that's been effective with her sitting there eating cereal and cereal with water. Back in the day, they ain't had no choice sometimes. They didn't have no milk. And what Pop say on Friday? Yeah, let's put some water on that stuff. I went to the day.
How many days has it been? 8 days. 8 fucking days, y'all. And I'm tired, honey. I'm tired. I was gonna get on here and just go on a rant, but I was just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna say anything. Now they attacking the food stamps, the government assistance, and all that good stuff. We on day 8, y'all. We on day 8. What's next? It seems like every time I literally roll over, I don't even get the crust out of my eyes yet. I barely be awake, honey. And I literally tap the first app. The first app. It might be IG. It might be over here. And the first thing I see is something else about what Trump is fucking up. Something else he changing. Something else he pausing. Something else he doing away with. And you know what I don't see? What I barely see these days? His supporters rallying and windmilling in the comments. Where y'all at? I ain't heard a peep from you motherfuckers.
We don't know if we heard from the people that voted for him. They probably done popped up and lost their marbles over losing a lot of stuff, and we don't even know they voted for him, whether they voted for him or not. They could have, and you wouldn't know because they're not gonna say, "Oh, I voted for him," but he's doing this, that, and the third. You never know because they're not saying it. They're not saying I voted for him. But now I'm regretting it. You don't see a lot of them on there doing that as far as the food stamps and stuff is concerned. But yeah.
Literally cut my food stamp card off. Zero balance. They took everything. I was just at Meijer's to get some groceries. I had a cart full of groceries, over $600 worth of crap. I went to go slide my car. It's gone. It is all gone.
Now, in that situation, that's crazy. I see that she gets childcare vouchers. That's going to impact her. Like, even if she was to work, she has to start working, but she needs a boost before she even get paid because some jobs require you to work a weekend, or if you come in on a pay week, you got to work, the next 2 weeks or something like that. I think if he's going to do this to certain people, that he should give them time to get themselves together, find a job, give them a few months ahead with the stamps on cash assistance or child care or whatever way you want to put it, so they can have some type of boost to continue on life until they get their job or until they get paid from this job, or at least save something. There's a lot going on with this, and I feel sorry for some people. And then of course the other half that's just living off of it, just to be living off of it because they won't want to work, they will not work, they're not going to work, and play crazy as if they can't work. But as far as her situation, and a bit I feel sorry for her because of course, like I said, she has childcare vouchers. If she has childcare vouchers, does she work? Because she said she went to spend almost $600 worth of food in a market and couldn't pay it because the car was declined. But she get childcare vouchers. So is she working and she's getting help or what? Because some jobs, ain't paying a lot. Some places still have minimum wage of $7 and some change, which I think is crazy after all these years, these past few decades of $7 and whatnot. But like I said, this is what we got to deal with for the next 4 years. But like the lady said previously, this is who you voted for. Some stuff is good that he's doing and it makes sense, but he is definitely making it hard. And I send my prayers out to everybody who is going to be affected. I pray that some type of resolution that will help you come to thought for him. And he'll just let you give you a little assistance until you can find a job and work a job for at least a month so you can save and get things in order. But yes, so that was today, and I will see you guys next time for another episode of Come Listen So. Bye.